So a lot of you want to know how often me and Dennis do the deed. I've been asked a lot, how many kids do you want? When are you getting pregnant? Blah, blah, blah.
Have you ever cheated on me?
Yes.
Have you ever kissed a girl?
Yes. Hi, Julia. Can you say hi to the camera?
No.
Nice hat.
Thanks. What's the code?
Victoria's Secret's low quality.
Huh?
Victoria's Secret's low quality.
Sorry, no. That's not the code. Ooh.
No underwear is the best underwear.
No. What's the damn code?
Nikita Dragon.
That's what's up. Come on in. Welcome to Girls Talk.
What's going on here?
Hi. Usually I have some kind of drink for you guys. This isn't typical. Should we get something for them?
No, that's it.
Wow, we're the hostess with the most. No, honey. Today I have this for you, or this flavor, Cosmic Energy or Berry Pop. Take a little sip. Welcome to Girl Talk, a series where we talk about taboo topics that should be normal. So I have gotten so many requests for this video, and I have blatantly
Ignored all of you.
It's not as fun for me to film by myself, so I've been thinking maybe for the next Girl Chat we can actually have a guest. So comment below if you'd like to see anyone, your favorite YouTuber, or maybe Dennis, I don't really know. Let me know down below in the comments. I thought that might be fun. My hair looks a little crazy, but we're gonna keep this cash, okay? So today's topics include periods, body image and confidence, relationships and intimacy, random, stick to the end for some rapid style questions that might get me in trouble. What's one thing you wish you knew about your period that you tell your younger self? For me, I wish that I knew how tired and not aggressive, but like emotional I get during my period. Therefore, I don't schedule any big meetings during my period. It sounds like a little bit of a luxury, which it is. I'm happy that I could do that, but I genuinely just try to stay away from as many people on my period.
Why are you running?
It's kind of like I'm hibernating, to be honest. So I don't take any meetings. I don't like schedule any kind of like events or girl little dates or anything like that, because I can just be a little bit much on my period. Not only am I super in pain, but I just feel like really low energy and I want to rest during that time. So that's what I wish I would have told myself. Like, just don't schedule things when you're on your period, because
Bad things can happen to you. Well, to me.
I got a lot of questions about this. Is it normal to have a lot of whitish discharge right before your period starts? According to Google, it is. And, you know, to me, it just means you're like a healthy human being. Everything is working well. But I would say, and I wish somebody had told me this too, is go to a gynecologist. And you don't even have to go to a gynecologist after a certain age. Like, just start going right when you become sexually active. I think it's very important. And they can better let you know, if things are normal down there. And my gynecologist experience, the best. I just gotta tell you, it's been the best. Let me know if you want me to tell you maybe next time. Ugh. I haven't recorded a girl chat in so long. I feel uncomfortable. It's okay. My period pain is quite bad. What should I do? Girl, I feel you. Okay, my period pain is one of the worst. Literally, it's like incarcerating. It is so bad. I scream sometimes, I yell, I fight, I throw things. No, just kidding. I'm doing a little period routine in the next video, like Helga's, my period routine, all that ish. I'm gonna go in depth, but pretty much what I like to do is stay really warm. I bought this thing off Amazon that is the best, and I just literally wrap myself in bed. I also have these other heating pads that I really like, that are the best. I drink raspberry tea and ginger and lemon tea, basically any kind of hot tea. I don't know if that stuff actually works. And I don't go out on my period, especially the first 2 days. It is bad because,
Girl, we are in the bathroom. There is poop and period.
And it's just period poop. All right, body image and confidence. So I'm very passionate about body image and confidence. So the first question is, how do you accept oneself even when you're not the ideal body type? Speaking from my personal experience, if you know that I used to have breast implants and you know my whole story, my explant, my deformity, all that stuff, I grew up pretty much hating my body, pretty much hating my breast area, feeling very insecure about it. Ended up getting, surgery, ended up explanting after being terribly sick because of it. I have a whole video on it. And one thing that it really taught me is just that the ideal body type is always changing. Therefore, what's the point of trying to fit a certain standard or a certain certain mold. There just isn't. I think that for me, what really helped me is looking at other women with smaller breasts and how beautiful they looked, and really just acknowledging my own body type in them. So it's like seeing myself made me feel better. When I was about to explant, that it made me really nervous about, oh my gosh, like how is clothes gonna fit me? I'm so uncomfortable. I would pin a lot of women that had smaller breasts, and I was like, oh my God, they look so cool, like in that shirt, or I really like the way they styled this. And it really just helped me refocus and see beauty in others. Again, just like see myself. So I would do that. And also I think personal affirmations can be so empowering, and I wish I did them more, but literally just like looking at yourself in the mirror naked and acknowledging yourself and really saying, wow, I am incredible. I'm so grateful for this vessel of life. I look so beautiful. Look at this, and look at this other part of myself, and really just hyping yourself up. I think it is very important. And even if that means getting yourself a new little outfit, if that makes you feel more put together, I don't know, like you might find confidence in other things other than just your physical appearance. I talk a little bit more about that in this video. If you're interested, check it out. Is it okay for teenagers to still have small boobs? Yes, it is okay to have small boobs, no boobs, big ass boobs, everything. It is okay. You are your biggest asset. You are who you are because of who you are. No, okay. It is totally okay. All shapes, all sizes, all colors, everything. It's beautiful. If I'm thinking back to like my teenage years, my breasts were a lot smaller than they are now. And partially that could be because, you know, I removed my implants, my skin kind of stretched out, but also like I got older. And so your breasts will grow if you're like 13 or 16 or even like 18, like my breasts are different now than they were when I was 18. I think they still continue to grow. Mine are different. I don't know. I just feel like mine are a lot more full, and it's okay to have small boobs. I actually talk about that in this girl chat about just like small boob confidence, because I think it's so important. Small boobs are so cute. No boobs are so cute. Big boobs are so cute. You know, it's like a little bit of everything. How can I be more confident and not be jealous of other girls? I think this is a really great question. I think there's like two ways of looking at this. One of them is, what is it about this person that is triggering something within me and maybe making me desire that, right? Sometimes we can just shift it, and instead of seeing it as jealousy, you can see it as like admiration. If there's someone that you're really jealous of and you start to say, I like the way she like vocalizes things, I like the way she like speaks up, maybe that's what you're jealous of, and it's not such a bad thing. Maybe it's just something you want to emulate a little bit more in your life. I think self-development exercises are really important. And so like I do this with my life coach, which is we do little celebrations every single week. So you can even do celebrations for yourself. Like, what is something about myself that just makes me feel so proud, you know? It might be your discipline. It might be the way that you care for others. It might be your legs. It could be physical, but it could also be even like spiritual. Really just seeing yourself in that light. So all those little worksheet exercises are really important. I have a ton of worksheets if you want to start digging into them. And I feel like that one just inspired a new idea. Has your skin changed, and what have you done? I'm struggling with acne and scars. Girl, if you saw my recent little video on TikTok, I talked about how my skin turned like this because of this beauty hack that I did, and it was such a hard time for me, and I felt so vain because I was like, I can't believe I'm letting out of everything. I feel like I'm a strong person. I'm not as very vain. I'm not, you know, this and that. That's just my self-image of myself, and it made me feel very vain because all of a sudden I was so insecure, and I was like always covering my face. I didn't even want to film videos during that time, and so I did struggle. I ended up going to the dermatologist, which is like the biggest advice I could give you. I know it's expensive. I know it is, but if your acne gets that bad, I think it's important to seek out professional help as opposed to just kind of seeing what others are diagnosing you as. Like, you need a professional. And so they helped me out real quick. Like literally within a week and a half, my skin was less flared. It hurt less. I felt better. And right now I'm actually tackling acne scars, and I'm very excited. So I'll keep you posted on my journey, and I wish you the best as well. Relationship time. So a lot of you want to know how often me and Dennis do the deed. Like, why? ¿Por qué? Okay, why? I get it. You're curious. We've talked about this on the vlog channel before. Now, as I get older, I'm realizing like there's a certain pressure when you're in a relationship that you're always like, that you have to have that spark, and you always have to like be having
sexy time
and all this stuff. And it's just not realistic, at least not in my relationship. I don't want to get that personal anymore as far as like my
Sex life.
how often do I and Dennis do it? Whenever we feel like it. I remember once watching The Real, and the girl Adrian, she's like,
I have like
sexy time with my husband every single morning.
And I was like, what? All the girls were like, what? And then I started like question my own relationship. And I think that's the worst thing you can do is like compare your relationship to somebody else's. It's like different people, different stories. Don't compare your relationship. What worries did you have about your first time with your partner, and was it awkward? Yes, of course. I had so many worries. I'm going to speak about my experience. Yes, I was nervous about what he was going to think about my body, whether I was going to be sexy enough, whether I was going to feel confident. Your first few times are very like explorative, and you're also learning about yourself and what you like and how to like express that. That's why it's called an intimate relationship for a reason. It is very intimate. It has to be with someone that you feel comfortable with. And so for me, I felt comfortable. And was it awkward? No, but it was painful. That's for sure. Do you have hair down there when you're being with your partner? And is it awkward? I don't think hair down there is awkward. I'm somebody that I love going against the grain, if that makes sense, in terms of like, if you're hairy down there and that makes you feel powerful, that's amazing. Like, I find that to be so like, yeah, I'm into that stuff. Like, I like it. I think it's cool. You don't have to shave just because everybody's shaving. You don't have to be a little naked mole rat down there. I personally like to stay trimmed because it makes me feel the best. Me and my friend Julia were talking about it, and we both might get laser around our bikini because it makes me feel best, but do whatever makes you feel best. Let's drop whatever society thinks we should be, you know? So my best friend got a boyfriend, and now I'm third wheeling and I feel replaced by him. Any tips? I've been there. I'm someone that I really just like to be very communicative and open. I don't even know if that's a word, but I like to just be open with my friends. So if I were in your shoes, I would literally just tell her, hey, you know, this is how I'm feeling. Listen, I understand that he's your boyfriend now. He might be your priority, but I just want to get this off my chest. I just wanted to see what you thought about it. And then, you know, you'll see how she reacts to it. It's also nice to do like little girl dates or little friend dates. I used to have friends that would make their boyfriend their everything. And then literally as the year went by, they would lose more and more friends, and then they were lonely, and then this specific person actually got broken up with, and then she had like no one to turn to. I would say it's a healthy balance to have a little bit of friend time and also have like your, you know, significant other time. So like for me, every Friday I do date nights with Dennis, and while I'm with him throughout the week, it's just like date night is more intentional. And then you can also do little girl dates. So like me and my girlfriends, like we'll go out to lunch, or we'll have a little tea time, or we'll literally work out together. I get you, girl. I totally understand. It's a hard feeling once you start to feel like your best friend who was your priority now prioritizes their boyfriend and girlfriend, but I guess you just gotta talk to her. That's really all there is to it. Just talk it out. How do you stay motivated within yourself and productive throughout the day? I put this question in here because I think it is very important, not only to focus on the relationships of others, but also like what's the relationship that you have with yourself. So for me, anytime I'm feeling like I'm in a funk or anything like that, the best thing that helps me out, like get motivated again, is literally just set a routine. So for me, my morning routine is golden. It is so important. I don't feel like myself unless I have that. I think it's also totally okay to feel unmotivated and give yourself that lazy potato times, because we all need it. We can't all just be on this grind and hustle. And so kind of having a little bit of that balance. But for me personally, I prefer to be on a routine. My word of the year is discipline. And I just feel really happy whenever I do the things that I love. So I actually speak about my productivity routine a little bit more here, how I schedule my meals, my workouts, my entire life. So it's a really, really helpful video. If you're interested, make sure to check it out right after this one. So now for some personal questions. I've been asked a lot, how many kids do you want? When are you getting pregnant? Blah, blah, blah. Girl, if I was God and if I knew, I'd let you know. I don't know when I'm getting pregnant. I don't know what's in store for me. After everything that happened recently, it's like a very scary, and also it almost feels like a dream, like something that can't happen for me. It's weird. It's sad. I'm going through that right now, but I have started taking the first steps to go to my gynecologist, and I'm actually going to start on this little fertility testing to make sure everything's okay, prepare in that way. And I think whenever we're ready, it'll just be something that Dennis and I will do privately, of course, and we won't really tell everyone. I think there's a lot of pressure, especially as you get older as a woman with biological clocks and all that, to just feel that pressure. And like seeing my friends now have like kids, and like every time I go on Facebook, it's not quinceañeras anymore, you know, it's not sweet 16s, it's like babies. And I'm like, you start to compare yourself a little bit. So we'll see whenever I have kids. How many kids do I want? I think 2, but if God gives me more or less, that's gonna be fine too. At least give me one, God. I just want one kid at least. Have you been journaling? I haven't. No. I think that journaling brings up a lot of emotions for me that I'm just not ready to face right now with like everything that's been going on in my life. I'd love to get back on it. Another thing I'm not doing is really working on my relationship with God. I got a lot of questions about that. Any tips for growing your spiritual life? I would say I have a really good video on that, first of all, where I really get in depth. But one of the biggest things is finding community. I love meeting weekly with like a Bible study group. It really helps me because one of the hardest things for me is reading the Bible, girl. So that really helps. And then just integrating God into your routine, whether it's like literally leaving the Bible out there and it'll just remind you to pick it up in the morning or pick it up at night. What are you looking forward to this year? So as you know, or may not, last year, wow, that's crazy. In November, I was going to release my very first ever collaboration with a brand that I love and I adore. And we pushed it because of everything that happened. And so now that's happening in March and I'm really looking forward to that. I'm also nervous, but it's gonna be exciting. March is my birthday. So March 8th, International Women's Day. So I think it's gonna be a really fun time. Something very different, something I've never done before, and something that I think you guys will really love. So stay tuned for that. What are some of your favorite products right now? All right, top 5. Let's go. Bitchin' sauce. This ish is good for your salads. I love it, okay? Dr. Teal's like scrub. Dennis recently got me this. Oh my God, you smell so good. Peloton. Love Peloton. I've been on it every single day of my life. Peloton for life. Okay, my compost. I love composting. I think it's crazy how much I eat in the week that you can just compost and then put back into earth and take care of earth.
Mother Earth.
So I love composting. And the very last thing is this lipstick by Kristen Dominique. I'm obsessed with this. All right, and then I'll end it with this. Show us a funny picture of Jupiterito. Here's Jupiter.
What the fuck is that fucking thing? What the fuck?
Oh my God, it's been so long. You haven't been on the channel. I miss you so much. People ask me if like I'm still with Dennis. Yes, I am, but I don't show him enough. That's why I want to do more videos with my boys. Oh my God, I love you with all my heart. You're just squishy. Can you say hi to the camera?
No.
I hope that makes you a little bit happier. It's cute. It's cute. All right, rapid style questions start now.
Have you ever cheated on me?
Yes. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No. No, of course not.
Has anyone ever slid into your DM?
Yeah, of course. People. But like what do you mean, romantically or something?
Like, tried to like hook up with you?
No, I don't think so. I'm oblivious.
Have you ever had your period go through your pants?
Yes. School, lunch cafeteria. White pants, of course, they had to be.
What's the weirdest at-home body remedy that you've done?
Putting turmeric on my face and then literally stained all my bed sheets and I stained the that one towel that you know.
Are you lasered down there?
I'm not. I wish. I want to be lasered.
Have you ever gone out of the shower and realized you didn't wash as much as you thought?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Kind of you're on autopilot, like whenever you're driving, you don't know what's happening and then you're like, what the hell? It's like, I stink.
Have you ever kissed a girl?
No.
Did a girl ever try to kiss you?
Yes. Hi, Julia. My friend. I was like, I'm married. And all the girls were like,
So it's just a kiss.
I was like, no, I don't do that, but I love you, girl. Yay! If you're interested in more girl chats, here's this one or this one that you can watch next, and subscribe if you haven't already and you like what you see. I will see you guys in the next one. I try to keep this kind of personal, kind of intimate. Let me know what you liked, let me know what you didn't like, and let me know what guests I should bring next time because I just don't want to do these anymore by myself. I love them, but I'm just like uncomfortable here talking about myself. I want to talk to others, you know, have that conversation going. So I love you. I hope you have a good one. See you next Saturday, per usual. Bye. Can we get another one of these? Because I look stupid. I can't. Well, this is very strong. I'm gonna be cooped up on energy.
Well, now makes sense.
I'm not gonna drink all
Don't
this.
spoil it.
No.
Drink.